Welcome back to Keeping Tabs with your girl Mia. For all of my already existing viewers, that post notification bell must have rung for you, and that's why you're here. For all of my new viewers, anyone that's new here, welcome. Thank you so much for supporting my channel by viewing today's episode. Also, I would love it if by the end of this you can go ahead and hit that subscribe button, because we would love to have you here as a consistent member. Also, like, comment, and subscribe to this channel. Share to all your friends and family, because I'm really trying to get back in the algorithm and be consistent. Here we're going to be dropping every week. Alright, so as you can see by the thumbnail, we're going to get into some things in the celebrity gossip lane. So we're going to go ahead and kick it off with Nicki Minaj on it looks like a live stream, and she was just going over a bunch of random different topics. And one of them that really stood out to me was the fact that she actually invited via live stream for Katt Williams to join her on tour. She wants the comedian to open up for her.
Of hairstylists, I want to know. Now, I know that this is the busiest man in show business, okay? I know that he's rich, and I know that, you know, he's the funniest man in showbiz. Can y'all hit up Katt Williams and ask him what would be his price to hi Haiti, how are you, to be a part of the Pink Friday 2 Gag City tour?
There's a couple of issues with this, Miss Minaj. First of all, Mr. Williams is on his own tour, honey, and I'm pretty sure with your tour starting next week, that's going to be impossible. Also, he has Monique headlining for his tour, which is getting a lot of attention and traction due to the Shay Shay interview. And I am confused just because, you know, your tour starts next week. I would hope that you already have an opening act already scheduled, paid for, under contract, and all that good stuff. All the kinks have been worked out. So I'm a little lost as to why you want a comedian of all people to open up for you. That's a little odd, a little strange. But then again, Nicki looked like she was a little mildly intoxicated, and mind you, this is just my own opinion. She needs a tipsy, high, maybe a little sleep deprived, dehydrated, I'm not quite sure, but nonetheless, that statement was really out of pocket.
Fragment foot, bullet fragment foot, bitch. Bullet fragment bitch. She a bullet fragment bitch. Now listen here, ho. You don't want your good foot.
Just don't understand why you want a comedian to open up for your show. Also, it's already been publicly documented that Katt Williams supports Cardi B, is a huge fan of Cardi B, and actually said that between Katt Williams and Suge Knight are working on some type of soundtrack for, or not soundtrack, I'm sorry, it looks like a Tupac album, correct me if I'm wrong, and Cardi B is actually featured on the album. So he's shown multiple times, multiple support in favor of Bella Khalees. So I'm a little lost as to, you know, I don't know if this is like a little shade here, or are you just trying to ride the clout wave from the Shay Shay interview? But it's a little odd, and that segues me into my next topic here, Miss Cardi B. Now, I'm not gonna hold you, I love my girl, I love Cardi, I really do. I'm a huge fan here, Barty Gang all day. But I'm just going to keep it real with you. I do think that the situation with her and Offset was a slight little publicity stunt. I do think it was a little bit of a distraction from Nicki Minaj dropping her album in the fourth quarter. Nonetheless, they were spotted together with each other for Valentine's Day. I did notice that she did have a cell phone covering up her face. I don't know if some new work was done, but regardless, this would be the time to, if you're going to get anything done, get that done now. Heal up, sweetie, because you have a lot of press, a lot of photo shoots, a lot of music videos to shoot, because I really do believe 2024 we're going to be getting back to back Cardi B music. And in this clip here, it looks like Offset is teasing Cardi B's new music and claims that she really needs to stop being scary and drop this music. Let's get into it real quick. Now, ma'am, your husband has a really good ear for music. He might not be the most popular Migo, even though I think he's, next to Takeoff, he's definitely the second best. But if we're talking about bars, but your husband has a pretty good ear for music. So if he's saying that you need to stop being scared and drop that banger, then I'm gonna need you to drop that. First of all, we've already heard the preview of the Nicki Minaj diss, and just like the rest of the party game, is very excited for that. So I'm gonna need her to put a little bit more faith into herself and just drop it, because us fans are waiting. Okay, so let's get into the next topic. This is very small. American Idol. Okay, so American Idol has reported that Katy Perry is leaving American Idol, and the replacement options are Shakira, Nicki Minaj, Miley Cyrus, Dua Lipa, J-Lo, and Doja Cat. Okay. Last time I checked, Doja Cat was preparing for an album, but you can definitely still multitask. I would like to see her. J-Lo, I would like to see that as well. Miley Cyrus, not so much. Nicki Minaj, didn't you already do this with Mariah Carey like years ago? So we don't really need you back. I think she was saying that she would come back for 30 mil. I'd rather not. She needs to, focus on her world tour that she's claiming that's completely sold out. She needs to be focusing on that. And then when she's in her off season, focusing on, heavy on it, and all of the unknown name talent that she signed. She needs to help them blossom their career. That's another thing I don't like about artists that are active in the industry that are signing other artists. They're never going to make their artist priority. Hence, Chloe Bailey, Halle Bailey, 7th Streeter when she was signed to Chris Brown. So I'd rather not. I think you have bigger fish to fry. How about you worry about all of those endorsements and side businesses and things of that nature to get back to? Because yes, you did pretty well with Pink Friday too. I get it, but once that dries up and people stop streaming it and moving on, you should be focusing on other endeavors and put your focus in those, because due to that Kmart line that you had some years back that flopped, and it seems as though the only thing that she has outside of music is her rinky-dink perfume line. So I think she should focus on making sure that she has lucrative business ties that are going to generate money from years to come, instead of worrying about American Idol. Yeah. And Shakira, I can do without that as well. I would like to see J-Lo. I think that this would be perfect for her. And that brings me to my next topic. So unfortunately, I was rooting for her. We were all rooting for her. Lotto Sunday Service, unfortunately, has failed to enter the charts this week. Yet Ice Spice's Fart song is still on the charts. This isn't even a lukewarm beef at this point. It's cool to cold. The Sunday Service thing with the promotion or lack thereof of the imagery of the homage, but it's not paying homage, but it looks like you're paying homage, and it's people that you actually like, then it's not people that you like. It was very confusing. The fact that she pulled up in Ice Spice's hood, neck of the woods, to then give us one bar about how Jesus walked on water and you got ice boiling. I'm sorry, it didn't hit. You had the girl playing on the background of your promotion video in your Sprinter van to not seize the opportunity and use it properly, in my personal opinion. But then Ice Spice didn't follow up either with a good counterpunch. She literally had, bitch, you think you did shit, you're not even a fart Vans. But you had that pull up in Atlanta instead of you physically pulling up in Atlanta, which then makes me feel as though you are afraid. The girl wants to run a fade. If you two aren't going to knuckle up in real life and, put your hands up, someone has to give out some real spice, no pun intended, in these bars. And as of right now, these girls are failing for me. At this point, we're living off of the high of Megan and the Megan's Law with Nicki Minaj, because this beef is not even worth me paying attention to. I'll, peep my eye open for the blue moon, but it's a snooze fest. But moving on. Miss Kelly Rowland is acting bad and bougie by walking off of the Today Show due to the size of her dressing room. Ma'am, I'm not understanding why you're not humbling yourself. I understand you've put time and years in the industry, but I think it's good to be a good sport get your makeup done, get your clothes on, do your show, get in your Uber Black and go home. I'm not really certain as to why she's comparing. So the rumors are stating allegedly that she is upset because her dressing room was smaller than Jennifer Lopez's dressing room. And mostly of all the interview questions were about Beyonce. Well, most of all of your conversation is going to always be surrounded about Beyonce. So I don't really think it was too much about that. That's her sister. She supports and loves her. And I'm pretty sure she's used to her playing her role or position in the group. And she knows what that comes with the territory is Beyonce's the lead singer. So you're going to get a lot of questions about Beyonce even when you're on your own. However, the diva attitude about the dressing room, if that rumor is indeed in fact true, is a bit much for me. Not quite sure why you're not just happy to even have the opportunity to still be promoting whatever you're promoting. It must be a new single, or maybe it's a movie or something, because she does dibble and dabble in acting, and I think that that's a really good lane or path for her to go. I would much rather see Kelly Rowland in acting at this point, even though she wasn't a bad artist. Her label definitely at the time dropped the ball with her career, but I would love to see her in acting. But the diva attitude, you see what happened years ago with Lee Daniels and Tyler Perry and Oprah about how Monique was difficult to work with. We don't need any more stigma labels or anything else placed on us saying that we're difficult to work with, especially when you have a family to feed. And please don't stop your bag or hinder your bag for whatever is for the size of a dressing room. I'm sure J-Lo's not thinking about you when you made that decision. So that then leads me to my last topic, which is her former group member Beyonce has won Best R&B of the Year at the People's Choice Awards. Now, I don't know if I completely agree with the choice that they had. First of all, Renaissance came back out in 2022. This is for a 2023 award that was given out in 2024. So if you followed all of that, an album came out in 2022. Okay. And they're now being awarded in 2024 for a 2023 body of work, which did not come out from Beyonce. I'm a little confused. I don't know why different music awards do this. They will give out Best New Artist for Lotto, even though she's been out for like 4 years. So we're now going to give out Best R&B Album for 2023's worth of work for a 2022 album. That doesn't make any sense. The math's not mathing. Furthermore, Renaissance was more of a disco house album. And there were people who put out, more R&B-esque bodies of work, such as Victoria Monet. Unfortunately, Coco Jones, I'm not a fan. And then SZA. So I'm not really understanding what's going on with that whole situation. But I will say this, Beyonce is definitely eating this year. She's eating the girls up. So, all the other R&B girlies, please make way because the queen is here. I personally am not looking too forward to her version of country. No shade. It just sounds like country beats with R&B Beyonce vocals on top. And in regards to her hair care line, I don't like the backlash that she is getting in regards where we always see her wear wigs. She has hair under there, people. So I personally, again, won't be supporting it. I just don't like the comments. I'm not supporting it due to the fact that I don't like the verbiage saying ritual. You could have said routine. You already have too many rumors out there that you are a witch, and now there's ritual on your bottles. I'm good on that. I will not be participating with I won't be participating with that now. But for my Beehive fans, I'm pretty sure that you will be doing that. So shout outs to Beyonce winning the Best R&B Artist of the Year award, and I do feel as though her hair care line is going to do well, though. Much better than the clothing lines in the past. I think she may have found something that works for her, because I do see a lot of people, even with the backlash of the wig, where I think that she will do well in this sector of owning a business. I think she's going to do pretty good. So Shout outs to Queen B, but that is everything. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much again for hanging in there with me, for keeping tabs with Mia. Again, if something else is a little spicy this week, I might come back and bless your YouTube timeline. But if not, then we'll see you next week. But again, thank you for keeping tabs with your girl Mia. Please, again, hit your post notification bell, subscribe, like, comment. You can comment good, bad, it doesn't matter. And if you have any suggestions, please drop them below for me. And you